So, okay, the thing with these elimination episodes is that they try to sort of break them up with activities, but the problem is that it is the most awkward and intense mood swing. Like, the pacing is so weird. It'll be like, watch 10 girls cry because they know they're not going to make it, and then watch a dance party. It's...
I know, and so it feels like such a waste of time sometimes. Like, I was watching this episode in 20-minute chunks, and I felt like I had to just go back and rewatch it again because I was watching it in 20-minute chunks. But at the same time, it felt like in those chunks, nothing was happening because it was like 20 minutes of we pull a prank on the girls.
Yeah, what was that prank? That was, I feel like it being a foreign language one.
And it was like sometimes a foreign language. They weren't consistent with it.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't show every group, though. I mean, it makes sense because there's so many groups. Did they not make the girls do it for every group? Because what is a little 4-year-old girl's work schedule? Like, how much can you get her on time for?
Yeah.
Multiple children? I would hire multiple
I felt like
children.
they had multiple children.
We only saw one girl, but
she was wearing different outfits.
Yeah.
And also sometimes she was speaking Korean and sometimes she wasn't. I don't know. I didn't get it. I don't know. I'm nervous about my groups and remembering why I put these girls in my groups.
No, it's okay. Honestly, there's one where I'm like, I gave you lineup, but you could probably cut it down if I'm being honest.
That's okay. Whatever. The point is that eliminations aren't the only thing that we're going to be talking about today because we made groups as well. We're celebrating some of the girls that left.
I know. I spent a couple hours on like my little design elements, and I would go to my sibling and I would show my sibling the files, and they'd be like, "This is ugly."
Wow, thanks. Great feedback.
I know, and I'm like, and I think it was supposed to be it's an ugly, but I like it, but I don't know. Okay, you said something about the dance off, by the way.
Oh, what did I say?
You said, why the hell are we doing so many Produce 48 songs?
Oh, yeah. That was like what was going through my mind the whole first watch. That's why I felt like I had to watch it again. I was like, I can't even tell like what girl did well at which song because all I could think of was, dang, these are just a bunch of repeats.
Is this truly just laziness or like that they already have the rights to it? Is it like trying to subconsciously connect you to that legacy of Produce 48? Like, what's going on?
I know. I'm like, am I supposed to be reliving the hits?
First of all, I do not need a sexy dance-off among 15-year-olds.
It was something. It was so funny to see who ran up.
My one thing about
that, they said, "Oh, sexy song, who's gonna come up?"
Is it poor Kikukawa Aki learned her lesson?
She did not run up. I feel so bad for her. They kicked her in the shin and then she never recovered.
How do you feel about her hair change?
Oh, I liked it. I mean, I think Aki's a pretty girl and she can pull off any look.
I think the bangs was not it for me.
Really? We had a few new bang girls.
She doesn't feel like a bang girl to me. Actually, quick fashion report, I guess. Okay, number one, I thought Momona, I liked her cut.
I literally loved Momona's haircut so much. I was like, this looks great on her. But I also love a choppy bob, so.
How do you feel about Ando Yui's getting extensions all of a sudden?
I hate it. They're actually like pretty good extensions is the thing, but I still don't like it.
I notice it. Sometimes I see Ando Yui and Suzumi next to each other. And I'm like, did Suzumi just get your hairstyle? I'm like, Suzumi got those underlayers too.
I feel like a few girls came back with the underlayers. Must be trendy.
How do you feel about Momoka?
Oh my god, Momoka, best hair transformation.
Keiko bangs?
Keiko bangs I thought was an interesting choice. I was mad at it at first. I think I've forgiven it. I'm like staring off into space thinking really hard if I do forgive it. I haven't decided yet. I don't know if it fits her personality.
Oh, 2 dye jobs that surprised me. Okay, so Kobayashi Sai did like really like dark gray, blue, purple.
Yeah, that was shocking.
It's surprising. It's not what I'd expect. The shape is the same. Ida Shizuku.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I love the random blonde dye job. I have one complaint.
Okay.
Is it because time has passed, her hair's longer, and I'm like, I need that to your chin sharp.
I like that.
I need it sharp to your chin.
No, I agree.
At least one girl did the pink hair change, which is smart. Pink hair is always necessary, especially on a produce shows.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was though. Was it Mitsuki?
Karen?
Oh, maybe it was Karen. Mitsuki kind of already had pink hair.
Mm.
No, Mitsuki walked in with a full like Asuka haircut, like ginger with the red two bows.
I think she went from red to orange. Okay, so Keiko really turned it out.
Do you feel, because this is the first episode that we've watched separately.
Yes. I thought Keiko basically turned it out. Like, she didn't, like, I'm not, like, gagged.
Yeah.
I loved Ronka's, like, gun move where the blowback threw her chin back. I thought that was kind of nice.
Yeah.
I thought Kitazume Sakura. She was, like, one of the only people who ran up for eat you up, spit you out.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought she was really giving it. Like, I'm like, oh, I think, like, it gave me enough belief in her that I think she can do camp now.
That is actually very high praise. But I also agree.
Like, I haven't really made a Catalina unit, but she would have to be on it now.
Ooh. No, I like that. I like that progression. I have a critique about the format of this dance battle because I feel like the first entire half of just like, do you know this choreography was such a waste of time.
It was a waste of time. It was worthless.
Yeah, it was so worthless. I'm glad that we got to see that moment with Sakura because, like, oh my god, someone actually did know a choreography that was fun. But, like, I'm sorry, I've seen them dance to Leap High before. I get it. It's, like, to make them all feel included. But then, like, the other Produce 101 song, like, it was just, and, like, Wannabe again. I was like, these are repeats. Where's the new stuff? You
need different genres.
Right?
Can I be honest? I'm not a fan of him, but you know that they're like, I think there are actually a few girls who, what if they just put up like Justin Bieber for no reason?
I would, oh my god, that would be so good. I think a few girls like him. I don't know what Justin's reputation is like in Japan, but I really feel like some girl could turn it out to, it's too late to say sorry.
Oh my god, yeah. Like, I feel like, or because, like, I remember going through, like, before the show, they had the list of all 4 things about their interests, and I think a few people were Bieber believers.
Oh my god, shocking, but I love it. I love a believer.
A lot of Uchata Hikaru fans.
You know, as it should be. Honestly, I'm glad we've gotten an Uchata Hikaru song in, like, the automatic performance. I haven't stopped thinking about it. I know that, like, the problem is that, like, for these, like, for the stage songs, they want something, like, kind of, like, higher key. Not higher key as in, like, fast-paced, like... Yeah. Even, like, because, like, even, like, the older songs, like, like, Body and Soul, they're doing, like, the very, like, more, like, high-tempo pop ones. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to do, like, dance songs so they can put choreography in there versus, like, simple and clean. Humanity Center is an insane title. Oh, yeah, that was, like, Miss Personality or whatever. This Honoka edit is too late. I know, this was so sad. This was so sad. The fact that 2 of the 3 Miss Personalities got eliminated. I'm mad. I'm like, why are you giving Honoka the best screen time edit when she's going to die immediately? Oh, it was so sad. It was heartbreaking. But, you know, Honoka also did... Well... I was about to say Honoka did pretty good at the dance competition, but something that I also got annoyed by was like so many girls like crowding around the cameras in their dance performances. Or like, just dance, girl. And Honoka was a perpetrator of that. Like, bringing it back to Keiko, I felt like Keiko wasn't the true winner. I'm glad she won. I love Keiko, and I love that she's getting screen time, obviously. But I felt like if I had crowned one of the people, and I think that the sexy dancing and the cute dancing rounds were kind of just like bullshit, and the actual round was the wild round. Yes, this is obviously literally just what happened. It's literally just what happened. I would have crowned either the C rank girl, I can't remember her name, who was like the dancer of 17 years, or I would have crowned Tsukushi for that neck thing that she did. She also turned it out. The fact that Tsukushi can also kind of sing. I know. So necessary. She's so good. To me, most likely
to debut in a K-pop group in like 1.5 years. If they don't make it, it's Tsukushi, kind of.
Ooh.
She kind of has to feel. How do you feel about how they did the beautiful contest thing? Because here's the thing. I understand that they have to have this because they always have this. But how did you feel about how it went around?
I'm trying to think. Miyu got second place. I think Nano got first, right?
Yes.
Who was third? I can't remember.
Kokona.
Oh yeah. I love that Momoka and Keiko voted for Coconut. That makes me like her a little bit more.
Yeah. I will say. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, it was the same that they did in Produce 48, right? Where like Yeonjun and Yurin won.
Okay, but in Produce 48, were they like, okay, now something for the men, please.
Oh my god, is that what they said? I totally missed that.
I don't know if they said it, but they said like, say something like they okay, literally they had something that's like, say something for the men now. What to say for a man to like you, I think.
Oh yeah, I remember. And Miyu was like, I don't know what to say. Okay, I do remember that. Yeah, that was weird.
Can I just say, when they were showing like beautiful Miyu and they were showing like a montage of her, do you remember when she was crying on stage during Espa Spicy?
Yeah.
When they cut to her face, they only do part of her face, so you can't see her terrible baby hairs on that terrible ponytail.
Oh no.
You do not see her forehead.
Wow. That's their fault for styling her like that.
I know, like, why do you do that to her?
I don't know, like, they're making some interesting decisions with Miyu. I feel like, and I know that she almost is guaranteed to make the final lineup because she was the center. But at the same time, I feel like they're editing her in like a really strange way where I don't think she's going to get as many of the votes. Like, I don't think she's got as strong a one-pick base as they are betting on.
Yeah, they don't, like, she's not Hanbin, right?
Yeah. She's not the prince of the show.
Do you want to show each other our first groups?
Yes, I would love to. I have to decide which one I want to do first. Well, how about you start out and I'll match your energy.
Okay. I am doing the group where I'll show you my first image, which is just sort of like help you understand my like this one has 2 images and no playlist.
Okay, gotcha. Oh my god, I love this aesthetic.
This group is Guilty Kiss. It's not like it's basically just Guilty Kiss. I need Guilty Kiss back a little is what I'm saying.
Love the curls MT font.
Any justification I can get for curls MT I'm using. This is one of the ones that's so ugly.
Oh my god. No, but it's so good. It's so good. The little like cherubs with devil horns and devil wings. So good.
Thank you. For this group, if Terasaki Hina was a little older, I think she'd be perfect.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So this for like this Guilty Kiss type group, you're sort of treading the line between like this sort of like Catholic, like high, like this like very high Catholic vampire vibe, but also like cutie, right?
Oh yeah.
So not everyone needs to be like 1 or 2 people need to really be able to sing, but not everyone needs to be able to sing. You can have people like Mari's in Guilty Kiss, and I do love Mari.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mari can hit them now. I'll be a Mari defender.
Okay. Sorry, but here is my lineup.
Oh my god, I love this graphic. You went off.
This
is a big old group.
I know. Well, like I said, you might be able to cut some down. But also, I feel like this one is the most, like, J-pop to me. Okay. And I associate J-pop with having big-ass groups.
Yeah.
Here, we got some vocals. We got Hatamena. We got Ida Shizuku. We got Kitazume Sakura. All make sense to you. We got Ayane. Maybe Ayane doesn't need to hear, like...
But she could do it, so why not?
She could do it, and her voice is so beautiful. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got Kotone on the left there.
Yep.
And we got Kotone on the right there. we got what is it? Rio. We have the Kotone and Mikoto. And we got Bando Fuka.
Bando Fuka feels so right in this group, I have to say it.
I know, does it? Like, she's so, like... I could just see her, like, in some sort of edited graphic with like little devil horns and tail with a "who me" expression. You know.
I know. I see her like. How do I describe this? Like I see her with like angel wings and a little magic wand, and she's like tapping the magic wand with something, but it's like for trickery. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
A little mischievous, but a little bit like elegance as well.
But yeah, that's my first group. This is one I didn't make a playlist for. If there's any J-pop song that has guilty or melty in it, you can just assume it's right.
I love that. I can think of a few off the bat.
And also, I would say, obviously, any Guilty Kiss type song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to rein in Love Live. So no other groups will even have a whiff.
Okay. Well, I feel like you started off with your strongest J-pop group, so I'm gonna match that energy.
With the most J. Yes, the most J.
Yeah. Is that what I said?
You said the strongest J-pop group, and I'm like, I don't know if I would say this is my strongest one. You could say it's tried and true.
The strongest flavors of J-pop.
Yeah.
Yes, this is what I was trying to say. Mm-hmm. Because that's what I'm gonna meet you with my lineup. I only have a lineup graphic and then like a little couple of songs. But we're thinking colorful bright, we're thinking like drawing on the wall with crayons, we're thinking bubble guns, just pure fun playfulness for this group.
I'm literally so obsessed. The Aiko is so correct.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I felt like Aiko inspired me with this group after her New Jeans performance. And also Sakura too. I wanted to make Pseudo Sakura, and I think Kitazume Sakura just fits in there as well. Like, you can have two Sakuras in a group. It's fine.
I almost put Aiko in my last group.
I feel so. I see why you didn't though. Is the thing. I feel like she doesn't necessarily have the grit that Guilty Kiss.
I would immediately stand, just so you know.
Thank you. Okay, so I feel like you'll maybe stand harder when I give you the song list.
Please.
We have Poppy by Stacey. Like, I just feel like that's right. We have Non-Sweet by the group Yukata. I think that's a little bit more underground, but I'm not sure. It was on my Spotify. And then we have Sunny Day Song, Classic Muse Song. I feel like we could also put Humph on there if we want a K-pop representative. Like,
great representative.
Yeah. Like, I'm just trying to make something fun and colorful and spontaneous. And I feel like Aiko deserves that. Sakura Squared deserves that. Mena deserves that. Obviously, Mena can like deliver the acting, and I think most of these girls can. Like Okabe Nonoka was in
Perfume.
Yeah, she was in the Tokyo Girl group. She was not the F member. She was the C member. I felt like, I don't know, she was delivering energy in that performance, and I was like, I need her bob. I need her cute, chubby
You need
cheeks.
a bob.
Like, I needed her in this group. And then, if I'm going to be really honest, I do not remember why I put Mogi Shion in this group.
I think I remember her. I think
she had the black shirt in Wannabe.
Yes, I remember her in Wannabe, and I thought, oh, she's one of, like, she is pretty good for being one of the ones who isn't Suzumi.
And she was in the first Love Dive group, but obviously we were eyes focused on Honoka during that one.
Yeah, love it. I would immediately stand. The concept is so necessary, so brightly colored.
Thank you. Yes. We're always down for like just like a cheerful color to objects group.
I just want to say, I think it's very brave of you to have two girls named Sakura and neither have a pink background.
Well, thank you. That's a good point. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I guess if both of you are pink, neither of you can be pink.
Yeah, Aiko gets pink.
I
mean, I guess we like already touched a little bit on the strange child prank that I didn't necessarily resonate with, and I don't know if I have a lot more to say on it.
The only thing I have to say is that, like I said earlier, humanity center.
Yeah.
That title is insane.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole concept of that one really just like random. It was just out there to me. Like in Boys Planet we had, I don't know, like Haruto dress up and sneak up behind people, right? Like that was the equivalent.
Classic.
So different. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was just weird, but I'm down to move on to our next group, or if we want to talk a little bit about, actually, maybe we should talk about some of the early saves, because I walked into this thinking there is no way that Mana is going to make it to next week, and then she was number 49, first one called.
Pretty good.
Pretty good, and I'm not mad. I love you, Mana.
I thought that she would at least make it this round, because like even if she's apparently geriatric, she has the face card of all face cards.
She is like the visual. Her edit was second episode, right? So I didn't think that would be enough to like boost her. But I guess what you're saying is true, right? Like I think both Miss Japan girls made it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. The other girl was pretty significantly higher though, if I remember.
Yeah, which good for her. But Mana is my J girl, Miss Japan representative. Miss Japan representative.
I was very surprised by Akiyama Emma being
Oh
saved.
yeah, I was surprised about that too. And then because I was also shocked at how low Aruha was after her really good edit, like first or second episode.
I noticed that two people who they clearly wanted to almost sort of rig on, like not rig on, but the people who the producer picks basically are Aramaki Joa and Oda Aruha. Those are two of like, let's say the 15 to 20 girls who they are investing in, who they want in the group.
Yeah.
But I don't think people, to some extent, I don't think people are reacting to Joa the way that they want them to. Like, not enough based on how much screen time they have, so they're going to go harder on it later. But they really didn't like Aruha. It's probably because of her vocal.
Yeah, and I feel like maybe there is a little bit of like, oh, she's a global, like even though she's Japanese, I feel like maybe there was stigma there. But that's the pessimist in me, I guess. Yeah, those were my quick initial thoughts on first chunk of people being saved, I guess.
Okay, one of my comments on the people who were not saved is that number one, Honoka, one of the Honokas is at 78. For either Honoka, this is not acceptable.
Yeah, that was so oof.
Number two, so I forget who's the girl at the very bottom, but the second to bottom girl is Sae.
I know, I saw that and I was like, oh my god, that's actually
right after that is Tani Seiya, my Nugu, and after that is Sayaka, your Nugu. Back to back at the bottom.
Oh, this is so sad.
It's so fucking sad. It's so fucking sad.
I feel like we have like, I don't know what is happening to us this season, but we have had such highs and lows with our choices.
I know. I don't know what to say.
Like, I don't know. Oh, I guess like Momoka also ranked kind of low. I think she's like 32 or something.
I know. I'm like, what the hell?
Lower than we want. Yeah. But okay, actually, I do have a no. Maybe this should, because I was trying to put together the pieces, right? Because what people say when we watch one of these shows is like, if you want your pick to be in the final lineup, then by the first elimination, they should be in the top 20. Only the people in the top 20 truly have a chance. That's usually the statistic to go by.
Interesting.
So I was thinking about Boys Planet, and I realized that the lowest rank of the final lineup in the first elimination was Ricky at number 12. 12 in the first elimination was the lowest number.
Holy shit.
Like, there was no chance. Like, isn't that crazy?
That's really crazy. Hold up. My one thing that I'm like, okay, here's the thing. That's crazy and disheartening. But my one thing is that if we look at like produce and Girls Planet, obviously the Girls Planet ranking was fucked up and kind of can't be used for statistics because of its stupid cell system.
Yeah.
But is there any way to... I kind of want to research okay, I feel like the culture of being a girl stan and being a boy stan, while being similar, is a little different.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this has anything to do with anything. And also, I might look at how Japanese fans are versus Korean fans, because if I try to use the data from Produce 101, like the boys Japan, hold up.
I know, I was like trying to find the data for like the Chwang seasons, and I just couldn't find. I was like on my iPad, I couldn't find a good source.
Let me look at Produce 101 Japan season 2 real quick.
Okay.
Number 1 started at 23.
Interesting.
Number 4 started at
But it was also super rigged.
This is rigged. Yeah.
That's why we can't use Produce 48 either.
Someone in here was 78 too.
That's pretty good. Oh my god, I wonder what.
But I'm also like, I know that 3 of the top ones, 2 guys from the same company who should have debuted didn't. It says that they started at 15 and 19. Interesting.
Well, okay. Point of optimism, because we know Choan got rigged out, right?
Yes, Choan got rigged out.
First elimination, she was 47.
Okay.
So
okay.
She made a good jump up to 9 after that.
How was the other Korean girl that we knew was rigged out?
I mean, she was coming in with a reputation. So I think Miss Kaun, she started at 5 and then was 1 for 4 episodes straight.
Oh
like,
my god!
I feel like Choan's a better example because she started as like without a reputation. She started literally from the ground up.
Yes. Oh my god. Sorry. See, this is one of the things about these shows that's very interesting to me is trying to track. Okay, obviously they physically cannot rig.
Yeah.
So it's trying to understand how we can be manipulated in.
Yeah. How can we control our thoughts?
One of the most insane rigging things that I don't know how Lee Dahl was such a, because you can't evil edit him sort of, because here's the thing. He is a very no one cared about his talent level anyway, and he was such a nice young man. When he was like one of the first people to choose, like he's like, I'm only going to choose like the D's and F's who supported me during my time of need. You can't edit out Mother Teresa like that.
Yeah, like clearly he's a good person.
So you have to make it up. And that was the most insane way that I've ever seen an absolutely like nothing event transfer people's public opinion 180.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And also, in this show, everyone speaks the same language, so you can't have someone talk and then put fake Japanese subtitles for what.
Oh my god, that's so true. And they literally, by having the same language spoken everywhere, they like threw out half of their plot lines. What happened to the miscommunication plot line? What happened to the, oh my god, we don't speak the same language, how are we gonna be in a group together plotline?
I know. See, this is Misaki being 51. I love Misaki. I'm kind of obsessed with her. Misaki gave her tearful speech when it's like, sorry Misaki, you didn't quite make it. And when Misaki's like, I just want to everyone, Kayla Kimura, immediately after Misaki's speech, scrunched up her face and like smiled and like, and sort of hissed like, thank you. It was so funny. It was so funny. She's like, I would be like, thank you.
I did not like that. Wow.
It was so funny. She scrunched up her nose and was like, great. It was so funny.
Yeah, honestly, I was so sad to see Misaki go too. I loved her. She was pretty good.
I know. I'm kind of obsessed with her now. Do you want to perhaps do another group before we talk about the actual rankings or whatever?
I suppose we should.
This one, I'm going to do, in contrast with my last one, I'm going to do my least J-pop group. This group is basically what I am not seeing in J-pop girl groups right now that I kind of want to see.
Okay. I'm excited. I mean, this lineup.
It can probably be cut down a little bit, but
like power hitters.
I would say for this one, it's important that almost everyone could sing. Ranka and Sakura maybe can't, but everyone else can at least hold a note, if not actually belt, and that's important to me.
Yes, that's okay. You know what? Like, this is a big group, so not everyone has to sing.
The first one is so actually I was like trying to, when I was researching J-pop, I did a weird this week, I did a weird sort of veer into Vietnamese pop, and there is a lot of R&B.
Oh, interesting.
All the V-pop that I saw, maybe this is just places I was looking, but it was like all like one girl doing slow R&B as pop. Like it was very interesting.
Huh.
So
I mean, I like it.
Yeah, so the two Vietnamese songs by My On are both like sort of R&B style. Cinderella by Play, You Might Know It by the Cheetah Girl.
Honestly, I was gonna be like, hey, is that the Cheetah Girl song?
Yeah, it's the Cheetah Girl song. The Cheetah Girls remade it. This song is so good. The first people who made this group are I5, who made the song was I5, and then it was remade by Play, and then it was remade by the Cheetah Girls. That's how good this song is.
And that's gonna be remade a fourth time, baby.
Yes, absolutely. Kiss of Life, Sugarcoat is like the one I made you listen to it.
I remember it was Natty's.
Yes. And next one is Rina Sawayama's Take Me As I Am.
I remember that one.
That's the era that I need from this.
Gotcha.
Like Cherry, 10, 20, 40, Alter Life, like that's the era. Hang On by Joe Uri, that's R&B songs. Kingdom Come by Red Velvet. He Loves You Not by Dream. I don't know if you know that one.
I don't.
And It's Going to Be Me by NSYNC.
I know that one.
But yeah.
No, I'm always down for a Y2K group, especially when it's done well in a way that, like, recognizes, like, the absurdity of Y2K. And you're bringing that.
Yeah,
Sakura would do so good. Keiko would do so good.
Like, Sakura can't, like, maybe do the R&B, like vocals. That's okay. We have other groups here for that. Mm-hmm. But Sakura would be so, like, cute in this one, right?
Completely.
I tried to not reuse members in all of them, but some people are just really necessary, like Ayane and Momoka.
No, I get it. I understand.
I don't know if you can tell, but the purple one there is Honoka.
Oh, I actually couldn't.
Sorry, yeah, that was one of her pictures from when she was in her last show group. First one is Taka Batake Momoka. Second one is Sasaki Tsukushi, sorry. Next is Kurokawa Honoka. Then is Shimizu Keiko. In a picture that is so opposite to how she usually is, but it's very cute. Then is Suzumi, then is Rino Sakaguchi, I think. Then is Kawabata Ranka, I think. Takami Ayane. Then Pseudo Sakura, and then Nakano Kona.
Go Gokuna.
Go Kona.
Kind of banger lineup.
Thank you. Honestly, when I was first conceiving this group, I was thinking, okay, I wanted to do dance pop with traditional instruments. Like, the sound was kind of like, do you know Cyber Thunder Cider?
Yes.
Like, that sort of dance pop vibe.
I'm shocked that you made that reference, but I love that.
No, the guy who composed that is one of my favorite vocal producers. But, like, that sort of dance pop vibe, but with traditional instruments, because one of the things is that when you look for Japanese pop that has traditional, like, instruments in it, it's going to be rock.
Yeah.
But I want to dance. I want to be at the club. I don't want to be at the club, but I want to be sitting in an club.
You want to be at in the back of a concert swaying.
Yeah, with a fruity beverage, because they don't let you have beverages in the pit. You know how it is. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. I love it. And honestly, I could choose either of my groups right now. I feel like either of my remaining groups, mesh with this one, but I think I'm going to stick with my gut instinct.
Stick with your gut.
With my gut instinct and show you my next group, comprised of Kurokawa Honoka, Sasaki Tsukushi, Kenmotsu Nano, Furuhashi Sayaka, Tanaka Yuki, and Nakamura Riro. Something that you might notice is like a uniting factor.
Amazing. What?
Between all these girls.
What?
I just feel like these were like the girls who were feeling themselves.
Oh, because I'm like, the vibe in this one is so good.
Thank you. Yes, and I'll give you, okay, so they have the longest list of songs because I'm honestly like not necessarily nailed down. I haven't perfectly found the words to describe what I want from this group.
Yes.
And actually, okay, so the first song that I chose, I have not looked up the English lyrics to, and like it's on my Spotify and it's in Japanese, so I didn't know what it was called. And it's called 100% Booby, okay? It's called 100% Booby. And Great. It's by charisma.com. But it's
Are we doing hyperpop? Are we doing hyperpop, Mari?
No, it's not even a hyperpop song. I can't even describe it. But any Wednesday Campanella song, I feel like could work here. Four Walls, FX.
Okay.
Shut Up and Groove, High's Feet, Dean. I feel like that's a classic. And then I actually don't know how to say this. Macico. Masico? I'm not sure. But I'm looking at this lineup and I'm like, I kind of want like disco vibes. I kind of want R&B vibes. I want like Y2K. Like there's so many elements that I could see working in this group. And I think what is most important is that it's just kind of like this, what is the right word? Like I want this kind of retro sound with a really fun dance group.
Yes. No, this lineup is so inspiring.
Thank you.
Looking at this, I'm like, I should have put Nano in my third group. I should have thought about it.
Honestly, like Momoka could go in this group. Like, there's so many girls I could add to this group. I stuck with like my 6 blocks for this layout. So
no, I love it.
These 6 girls, but like I guess Honoka would be the vocal, Yuki would be the rapper, Miss Sayaka, I know she struggles with her vocals, but we've got her. We've got some jobs for her.
Well, she could be Ricky. I don't know.
She's got the spoken lines.
Yeah, main slayer, Sakashi, Tsukushi.
Literally.
I love Yuki.
I love Yuki so much. I think she's so fun.
I almost debuted her in my last group.
I actually think she might be in my top 11 this week. I can't remember what.
I love that. I'm like, I lost some girls. I could throw her in.
Right? Like, she's great. Yeah, it's my like group that I can't describe, but has a little bit of glitz and glamour, but still like R&B vibes.
Whatever you put down for them, I'm going to pick it up.
Well, you're very kind to me. You're like a cheerleader.
Drop the Spotify playlist, and I will.
Should we talk about the top 11?
Oh my gosh, sure.
And then do our final group? Is that like the jump that we should make?
Sure, that makes sense. Let me see if I can find. Number 1 is Momona.
I'm not surprised.
Her new hair is really giving it to me, though.
Honestly, yeah, I'm like not mad. I'm like, oh, her new hair? She can be number 1.
Number 2 is Kokoro. You didn't even have to be Cherry Bullet a year, and you can still pick up that check. I like Kokoro.
I love that optimism. I love that. Yeah. Sure.
I love Kokoro for that. Okay, number 3, Ishiran.
Wow,
yeah.
Oh, wow, she's higher than Miyu. I forgot about that.
Because she's a rival and she beat her this time. Number 4 is...
Wow.
Number 5 is Suzu.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Honestly, wow. I honestly forgot Suzu was in this competition for a second, which I feel bad about.
Number 6 is Suzumi.
I would like her to be higher.
I know. I'm like, she's kind of completely necessary for... Number 7 is Kokona Sasaki.
I wonder if Kokona is going to be able to keep the traction that she has started the show with.
8 is Nano.
Surprising, but good for her.
9 is Ayane. I need her up.
I need her, like, top 4 at least. I'm so sorry.
She is the group, kind of. Wait, is Ayane? Okay. Koto. I was honestly not expecting Koto.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Koto has been able to keep the momentum, but I'm happy for her. Like, I like Koto. I think that's fun. That's good. I'd accept her in the group.
Yeah, which is interesting because, like, I feel like I haven't seen anything from her since then.
Yeah, that's true.
Which, it's sort of like how... I feel like Koto and Sakura are 2 people who I feel like did very well in the beginning, aren't necessarily wanted by the producers, because, like, they don't really get much screen time. When Pseudo Sakura was giving her speech, I noticed that they were cutting away to random people.
That is interesting. They were very conveniently choosing who got to say their speech, and honestly, with Momoka, I was wondering if, like, they kept that in, because hers was kind of controversial, right? I felt like she was like, I'm kind of upset. I wanted to be ranked higher. Like, obviously, yes, that's just, but I feel like that could be seen as ungrateful, and I wondered if the producers were trying to sabotage her in that way.
I feel like whenever she gets screen time, that's not literally just her performance. I feel like they give her very complicated edit. Because when they showed her in the beginning, they showed her, like, she's like, hey guys, I'm jealous of my rival who's able to make it, and this time I went to prove myself and I got a C and not an A, and I'm so upset about it. Because, like, it shows you someone that works very hard and cares about it a lot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is not the sort of like uncritical, happy, sweet, and mother vibe other people might get, like Hanbin.
No, that's completely true. And it's like, because the public, right? The show is designed to make you feel like you're involved in it, right? Like these girls are literally performing to you. So when they speak to you, when they speak to the cameras, they're like speaking to the representative of you, the national producer. So I see Momoka's speech of like, I want to be ranked higher, and I'm like, will people interpret that the wrong way?
Aita Rin is 11.
Aita Rin.
She is the girl who did Body and Soul on her own.
Whoa! Wait, and that's in the elimination episode.
In the elimination episode, she got 11.
You know what? Good for her. Sure.
Because she kind of has like this like leader edit, like this holding down the fort. No one else is like willing or able to work thing.
Kind of like the edit of all time in a situation that will never happen again.
Literally. It literally is like that.
So I get it.
Because like when Boys and Boys Planet had COVID, they would just sing bad. sing bad or do their signal song from Dungeon, you know?
Oh god, that was so sad.
That's so sad. Keiko was 12. So maybe we could do our group and then talk about all the girls who've been eliminated.
Okay. I like it. I'm excited to see if our final groups have anything in common. I want to go first because when you were talking about traditional instruments used in a different way, I was like, oh wait, that's kind of the concept for my third group.
I love that.
And it's this time it's only a lineup of 4. So we padded the imagery with some mystical...
I love this. Like, no wasted space. Oh my god, there was one girl singing.
There is one singer in the song. But listen to me. Because if I have a hyperpop song, this is the closest that it's gonna get.
Oh.
Kind of, a little bit, not really. Like, I was thinking of Banshee, who, like, she's this artist who, I guess it would be, like, hyperpop, but it's kind of like this grimesy sound where she, like, brands herself as, like, a siren and, like, does this, like, mystical vibe, but it's also, like, full of feminine rage.
I'm feeling this. Natsuho can do that.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like trying to go like mystical, like ethereal with all these girls, but also like more than meets the eye. I also think that this group musically would have like a heavy use of maybe like auto-tune or vocal editing software. It would sound a little bit inhuman, right? Like that's the goal that I'd be going for here, while mixing these traditional sounds. I think like I would love some chimes in this group. I would love some like string instruments, etc.
I love this.
But yeah, Ayane is here to hold down the vocals.
I love this. This is such a specific concept. I really like. You know their MVs would be inscrutable.
Oh my god, yes. Their MVs would be, I'd be living. So my list of songs. We have Suzume by Radwimps and Tuaka. You might recognize that as that one Yeseo Kepler cover I made you listen to.
That was so good.
Where she like slayed, and I wasn't expecting it, but it was a complete Yeseo slay, and it like stuck with me, and I think that this group could pull off a sound like that, maybe. Yeah. My other song is Cendrillon by the Tokyo Philharmonic Orchestra featuring Hatsune Miku.
Yes! Oh my god.
I don't... Just a little bit of edge, a little bit of grit, a little bit of auto-tune.
This is great.
Thank you. So that is my final group. Obviously, we have Mana, who has the face card of all time, very ethereal look. We have Ayane with her ethereal voice. We have Natsuho, a ballerina. Beautiful girl, can move so elegantly. And we have Miss Mayu. And listen to me, I feel like Mayu needs more recognition. Because Mayu, if you remember, Mayu was the girl who ranked...
Of course I know.
100.
I recognized her immediately.
Thank you. So yeah, we had Miss Mayu lacking confidence in the beginning. But she is like so sweet and she's a fun performer. And I feel like she adds something to this group that I love. Like this sense of... And maybe it plays off of Ayane a little bit with, like, not necessarily a lack of confidence, but, like, below the surface. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Yes. Turbulent waters.
Diamond in the rough, perhaps. Yes, turbulent waters. Yeah. Also, I felt like I needed, like, another cute face to balance out these very elegant players.
Makes sense.
For this group.
Makes sense.
So I wanted to recognize Miss Mayu. Who did make it to the next round.
Yeah, she did.
She's in there. She's in there. We know. So my only girl who didn't make it in this group is Miss Natsuho. I'll miss her.
Yeah, she's very. I thought she was very beautiful. Did her one.
Yeah, I love it when a girl comes with a powerful hair
She did
color.
her one gimmick every single time she was on screen. Pretty great.
It's called branding.
I love it. They're like, what woman's the most beautiful? And she just lifted her leg.
Literally.
It's great.
I would love to see your final group.
This one was so frustrating to design. I like scrapped everything and then I'm like, okay, whatever. And I just like copy pasted all of my assets together and then I put sparkles on it.
I love that. Yes. Oh, I love it though. This is actually
This
so
is
good.
my city pop, like electro and like techno pop. So number 1 is Uni by Monari Wakita. And there's I have a playlist or whatever. Just like city pop, electro pop or whatever with like very like very like specific like production. Like these songs have like weird noises layered on them. Lonely and Gorgeous by Tomi February 6.
We got a couple of Mr. February 6.
So then we have next is Neon 1989 by Yukika, which is technically K-pop because it's in Korean, but it's a Japanese artist doing like city pop, which is a Japanese style. You know how it goes. I love Yukika though. Next is Midonito Confusion.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote Midonito like that because that word originally in Japanese. This font doesn't recognize Japanese characters. I have to transliterate. Especia is like a Japanese girl group from the 2000s who are doing just 80s pop. Yes, so
I love that. Thank you.
Okay. Asupa Dori Yude Tsukamete by Monari Wakita. This next one then is Je t'aime by Tomi February. Next is Love Groovin' by Dede Mouse and Hitomi Toi. Next is It's My Turn by Why is this word I can't pronounce? Philosophy No Dance. And last is Plastic Candy by Hustle, which is K-pop. And I did send it to you and you're like mid. But I think it's one of the best post-Luna releases.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I know the ex-Luna girl. Yeah, I believe that I said mid.
I'm like, cause you like choose iPhone commercial music.
Choose Aliens Song of the Year. I'm not even kidding.
But yes, this is the members. So Takabatake, Momoka, Ando Yui.
Honestly, yeah, like if you make a city pop group, I feel like Yui has to be in it.
Suzu.
Honestly, Suzu just has like kind of a retro feel about her, I think.
I know, like she literally does. And I'm like, okay.
Here's the thing.
Then Ayane.
On Suzu more. Like, so Suzu's retro look, I feel like I can't necessarily pin her down to an era, but I know that she has a retro look. Like, she just, like, you could drop her into any time and I would believe it. Like, I feel like she could exist in, like, the flapper time period. I feel like she could do, like, the 50s. Like, I don't...
She is, like, a listing on AliExpress that says vintage. And you're like, vintage what? And also, she was just made last week.
Literally.
But she can do it. She has a range. Next is, of course, Ayane.
Of course.
Next is Kano Miyu.
I love that.
Do you remember her?
I think I remember Miyu. I'm like looking at her face and she's one of the
She's
glitched
in
ones.
iZone. Yeah, she's in iZone. The iZone song.
Okay. Yeah. She was in Girls Planet.
Really?
Apparently.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that. Well, Girls Planet.
I know, like her hair makes her face look so different.
Well, speaking of Girls Planet, Miyu.
Yeah, I feel like Miyu could do city pop.
She has good vocals.
Yeah.
And like, also I think this group could. Next is Hana.
Yeah.
Deep voice.
I like Hana here.
I could really see Hana in like the 80s J-pop where they have the puffy sleeve.
I love a puffy sleeve look for Hana. I like it.
Yeah. And like a perm for no reason, but you still have bangs.
Oh my god, I actually do see it. Like, it took a minute, but it's just sapped into my brain and the vision has appeared.
Like the white gloves that have edges on them, you know how it is. Next is Ron.
I feel like Ron, after the Tokyo Girl performance, it makes sense here. I will say, I think performance-wise, I would put her in other genres first, but like vocals, I understand it. Does that make sense?
No, I get you. And next is Funoka!
Yeah, obviously.
It was made for her. It's literally made for her. It's literally made for her.
This is for you, Hanukkah. I'm so sorry you got eliminated.
Oh my god. These are my, like, honestly, for a lot of these songs, could probably, or groups, you could probably cut down the members a little bit, especially because, like...
But this is about paying homage to girls. That's what this episode is about.
I cut, Kocho out of this group last minute.
I could see Kocho in this, though, you're right. I mean, I feel like I could see, like, 2, even in the group of 4. I just kind of kept 4 for the symmetry. Like, I thought about adding Miyu to it. Like, I think other girls could exist in it.
I'm good. I get you. But yay, these are groups. I had fun.
I had so much fun. I love it when we make groups. And I'm so impressed with how dedicated you got with your graphics. Like, even though the names are like group 1, group 2, like, it looks like a logo and it looks so good.
Thanks. Even Curls MT.
Okay, maybe not Curls MT. I honestly like the name Group 1 * 1. Like, I was looking at that and I was like, I would kind of listen to that band. It just, like, looks good aesthetically.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I should have made the group 3 Curls MT shiny, but hey, at least the Curls MT is there. Another Curls MT usage.
Classic Curls MT slay.
They need some W's on the board. The fallen women.
Oh my God,
at the bottom, the woman who lost the most. She's an eye catcher, which is the tiger song. It is Arisa Shibagaki.
Oh, wow. I literally thought I knew everyone in that group, but I guess I didn't. I'm so sorry, Arisa.
Number 95 is Sai Kobayashi.
Literally robbed. I don't understand you people.
Next is Tani Seiya. Then Sayaka Furuhashi. And then Jueri. Come on. Jueri. Tall Queen.
This is so sad. Oh my god.
Then there's Kato Airi. I'm going to be real, I did not remember her that much. She's from called Maiden Era.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I don't remember her.
What fucking group was Yummies?
I don't know. I kept seeing their names and I was like, I don't even...
But
maybe that one wasn't on the show.
But you know Nakamura Riro, because she's like a decent singer, I think. Yeah, that was crazy. Crazy that she's low. Next is Natsuho. Maybe this is me, but I feel like so people who are beautiful who aren't necessarily talented do succeed. So I'm like, why? Like with this face card, why is she at 88?
Riro and Natsuho were both on my groups. Like I like that.
I know. Next is
okay.
Meika Motohashi, who I thought she was okay. Next is Tabuchi Miyu. Looking up who she is.
I know. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna pull up the girls. I need the girl face.
IDK her like that. Picture. Then is Shinzawa Mika. Next is Kino Riko from Lemon Squash. What fucking group is?
I remember Lemon Squash. Do I remember what song they performed? No, but I remember loving the name Lemon Squash.
She was in Cheer Up Red Team. Then from Apple Mint, Rikako Sekiguchi.
Okay,
I don't know her. I don't know her like that. Sorry.
She was in How You Like That Team 2.
The low-key one. Okay, and then is Kataoka Rio.
Okay.
She had a bob. She had a bob.
She was in Fiesta Team 1. I'm so sorry. That one.
Pink one?
Yeah.
Next from Swans was Yuka Aoki. Oh, she's this low. I thought she was 81. Next is Konomi Kato, who seems like a nice young woman who. Next is 79, representing the United States, is Amelie Sato.
We salute you, Miss Amelie. Thank you for making our country proud.
Mrs. Worldwide. Mrs. Worldwide. She couldn't get. Listen, she beat top 80, which is.
No, Miss Amelie. I'll miss you, Amelie.
Guess who's at 78? Honoka. It's Theater Honoka. He's at 78.
Which is insane. First off, these people don't appreciate vocals.
It's insane. What is wrong? She can sing. She's beautiful. It's not like she's not beautiful. It's not like she's not beautiful.
She's beautiful. She's belting. She's giving personality.
Next is Nakamura Aoi. Aoi is from Beginners. I recognize her face, but I don't know her like that. Next is Shibuya Mei, who is known for her incredible makeup skills. If you remember a trainee video where there was a woman who had kind of like Gyaru makeup, like very, very orange. She has a white line down her nose and under her eyes. Kind of a slay, honestly. Like kind of an unambiguous slay.
It says here that her hobby is reviewing new McDonald's products.
YouTube icon legend, whatever she needs. Next is Moro Anon. I love Anon. Weren't her hair braids cute?
Yeah, she was serving.
Next is Oyanagi Emi, and she is only this low because you know you can't vote if you're from Indonesia.
Yeah, that's true.
If I was from Indonesia, Emi, it doesn't matter if Emi didn't sing on the show. Like, I'd vote for her.
Literally, us and Amelie, what are you saying?
Mihaya Wakimoto? Is this low?
Oh.
You recognize her face. She is like, I feel like she was on How You Like That.
Who's in How You Like That Team 2?
Then there's Yoda Hana, who was in the Ive song, where she had like a bow in her hair, and all 70 is Tanaka Hana. Let me make sure this is the right Hana I'm thinking of. Oh, this is not the Hana I'm thinking of. Well, this is a very nice young lady also.
Who's How You Like That Team 2 as well? Lots of How You Like That Team 2s getting eliminated. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Next is Nonoka. Nonoka at number 69.
I love Nonoka. She's so cute.
I know. I love Nonoka. I love her. Like, she is very cute. Like, I love her face with her, like, chubby cheeks. I love a bob. Maho Shiramaru is next. She was in Cheer Up Red.
Yeah.
Then is Okamura Nana. Next is Tanabe Karen. If you Google her, like, a white lady comes up.
Wow, that's rough.
A half white lady, but you get it. Wait, what?
She was in Love Dive Team 2.
She is... Next is... Soya Yaka. I thought she was a nice young lady. Oh wait, was she the girl who's crying because she's like, I need to rap and none of you let me? Do you remember? There's a girl breaking down and crying because no one got to see her rap because she had to act cute.
She was in Twice Cheer Up Team 2, so I believe that could be the case.
Next is Nana Tabata. And if you look at her in her picture of her fan cam, so sad. Hold up. This is so sad. No one told her she had lipstick on her teeth.
No!
I know.
That's so sad.
I know, it's so sad.
Oh, she's so cute, though.
She's so cute. Next is Mimi Ueki. I remember her.
I liked Mimi.
I loved her. I love, like, I thought she has such a specific face shape. Yeah, because when you see her, you recognize her. Ueki Mimi. Next is Hamasaki Aiko at 62.
Aiko!
I love Aiko. I don't even... Aiko is...
No, she's so good.
She's so cute. Even when she's bad, you're like, she's kind of serving.
Right! Oh my god!
She's literally so cute. Like, literally, it didn't matter what her vocals were doing.
It never mattered. Because, whatever. I love her. I hope she finds success, because she's so good.
Next is the woman who is down here, who would probably be higher if all of her screen time wasn't literally to tank her. It's Kikukawa Aki. Literally, you know, she would be higher.
She would okay, I'm looking. Her pre-show ranking, holy shit.
What was it?
Her pre-show ranking was 7th.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
Holy shit.
They needed to tank her immediately. They're like, this girl can't
I'm not sure if this site...
Oh my god. Kikukawa Aki. No wonder they kicked her into dust.
Yeah, oh my god. Effective.
Next at 60. At 60 was Bondo Fuka.
Oh my god, I can't believe she didn't get higher.
I know.
Wait! That means I just realized that Fuka got eliminated.
Yes! I love Fuka. She's so... Isn't she so cute?
She's so cute! Oh my... She is so good! She's so cute! She's so cute! It's crazy.
I love her. Why did she debut... Whatever. I love her. This is why I debuted her in my group. I love Bondo Fuka.
You're so right.
Next is Kurihara Kano. Okay, she's one of the girls in the group that got COVID and exploded.
Okay.
Next,
my condolences to her.
Yeah, next in 58, so these are people who were close to having support, maybe. Kamada Moe.
Okay, I'm looking at her. She was...
I recognize her. She also had a kind of defined face. Was she the center?
Of what?
How You Like That?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
That's crazy. Imagine being a center, losing, and a lot of the rest of your team living. That'd be crazy. Next is Suzuki Ren.
Oh! Wow. I thought Rena would do better. I mean, I guess she was pretty close to the cutoff, but...
I feel like, okay, I really like Renna. Fuck, what was the group that I almost put her in? I love Renna though. I love her Hime cut. I think she's so, this is fucking tragic. Next at 56, Oikawa Rio.
Wow, lower than I thought as well, but I guess she didn't really get any edits.
I Google Oikawa Rio. It's not the right.
You know what came up.
You know what came up.
Wow, I just Googled Oikawa Rio and she showed up number 1.
What the fuck? Okay.
And then it's just a bunch of pictures of Haikyuu guy.
55 is Kurokawa Honoka.
Oh my god, she almost made it.
Come on. And next is Miyu Watanabe.
I like Miyu.
I love Miyu. Next is Aruha Oda.
Wait.
53.
I'm reading about Miyu, and can you listen to this trivia that I don't understand and tell me what it means?
I'd love to.
Since tripping as a child, she lost her upper lip frenum, so she can't impersonate gorillas. I just don't understand why it limits her ability to impersonate gorillas, but I guess that's a me problem. But they go oh, right?
Maybe she knows something about gorilla noises that I don't.
Miss Jane Goodall.
Next is Oda, Aruha Oda, which is crazy because they wanted her.
They did. That's actually crazy.
I know.
I thought she made it past the first round. I didn't realize she was that low.
No, they did not respond to her like they did the other people that they wanted in.
Her favorite song is Ghost by Justin Bieber.
I told you there were believers. In the house. Next is Moki Shion.
Oh.
I'm like, how did you not make it? And number 51 is Misaki Yamaguchi.
Ugh.
I'm literally obsessed with her.
She's so fun. I love her face too.
I know.
I'm so sad.
I literally love her. I will probably try and follow her Insta or whatever.
Respect. This is so sad.
I know. Do you want me to go through the people who lived, or are we good?
I feel like we don't.
Yeah, we don't
need to.
We can talk about them later.
Yeah, they'll be back.
They'll be back. Oh my god, Honoka and
both Honokas. This is so sad.
It's so sad.
I can't believe it was bottom 5, Jueri, Sayaka, Sai, what?
Literally.
Why?
Banda Fuka should be employed.
I feel like doors should open for her after this, because she has it all.
She can literally...
She has the perfect face for a J-pop idol.
She literally does. I will wait until next time to make my new top list.
That's fair.
Bro.
That's fair. I made one, but I won't.
No, you...
I mean, actually, I just realized, so I made one, and I was, on the airplane. Shocked at the lack of change. Because my top 6, honestly, my, top 8 has always been pretty consistent. So 11, we have Hatamena.
Love it.
At 10, I put Momona on there for that haircut. So I love that you brought it up first.
The hair is so good. It's so good. There are of hair decisions, but Momona made one of the best.
Yeah, honestly, so happy with that. My number 9 is Mana, because visuals are enough for many people decide their vote, so why can't Mana be my number 9? Number 8 is Ando Yui. Number 7 is Kitazume Sakura. Number 6 is Kokona. Number 5 is Keiko. Number 4 is Momoka. Number 3 is Suzumi. Number 2 is Tsukushi. And number 1 is Ayane. Everything from 8 and up is pretty, I feel consistent. Maybe I just shuffle the order around a little bit, depending on how I'm feeling.
If they debuted right now, I would stand.
Yeah.
See, this episode was so happy. Now it's all hitting me.
But we get Nako next week.
literally, I got you to agree to watch the show because, oh my god, Nako, you love Nako.
I love Nako, and she's finally gonna be on the freaking show. But it's just gonna be for the one episode. She's never coming back.
You waited 12 hours.
I know.
You slogged through 12 hours of content, and you're getting Nako for 20 minutes.
Literally. That was so fun, though. Thank you.
I had fun. I liked your groups, and I'm interested.
I love your groups. Your groups inspired me to do more next time for the design.
You don't have to. I was just...
You were feeling it? But I want to feel it. I want that inspiration that you've given me.
I had you can literally see my you can literally see I started with group 3 and then I did group 2 and I'm like, I don't like it, so I scrapped it, and then I did group 1 and then I did group 2 for reals.
That's fair. I like it. Show the process.
Well, thank you so much for spending time with me.
Thank you for spending time with me, and thank you to anyone who listened.